Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Kel-n-rich Show. My name is Kel, and this is my awesome husband, Rich.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much, Kel. It's Remembrance Day here, Veterans Day across the world, and it's kind of a somber day, but at the same time, I think it's the day of reflection and a day of appreciation, and regardless of your politics, this is a day where we remember those that have given sacrifice and gave up everything in the name of freedom and what they believe, still believe. And if you're watching this across the world and you're in active duty, thank you very much for your service.
Yes.
And I picked a song today, Kel, it's one of my favorite songs ever.
Oh.
For the mood, for the message, for the brilliant lyrics, and without loading it too much and biasing, because what we do here, in case you're just joining us, we do first reaction videos mostly for Kel, for first reactions to music that she hasn't heard before, and a lot of times it's music that a lot of us have already heard and have been hearing it for decades, even though Kel's in her mid-40s. For one reason or another, she just didn't have those experiences, didn't have that exposure to the music. And you can watch, we have about 820 videos at this point. This backstory is filled in, and you can also watch our soon to be created intro video that'll explain all of this, so we don't always have to do that. So this is from a band called Dire Straits. You're familiar with that? Sultans of Swing and Money for Nothing, and just they've had very, very big hits. Mark Knopfler, with a K at the beginning, is definitely one of the most legendary guitarists alive. Anybody to pick up a guitar, he's definitely one of the best. So let's just enjoy this song without giving too much away. It is a song about our soldiers, all of our soldiers, no matter what side of the line it's on. Soldiers, war, and we'll talk about Kel's take on it, and maybe a little bit of mine. But this is mostly for Kel, and I'm just here with her as her husband and her little tour guide. So thank you for recommending this. If you want to make suggestions, just go to our website below, okay? And just, it's not Ask Kel-n-rich. A bunch of people are still clicking the link. It says Ask Kel-n-rich. Don't ask us to do a request there, please. Those are questions, personal questions, or things that you want us to answer, and we're going to start doing more of those segments soon.
Now that we're home.
Now that we're home. Make a request is on the home page, okay, whether you scroll down on a mobile or it's all the way to the right, and the little white boxes, you just fill those in, okay?
Thanks for being here.
All right, here we go. And it is also Prog Rock Monday for us.
Right, it's Monday.
Yeah, so we're going to do some more tunes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's share the screen. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. You know who you are. Give yourselves a shout out if you've responded. We're just a little bit too busy to track all this. But I will say that we see them, okay?
Yeah, we read everything that comes through.
We do. We just put in a 12-hour workday, so we're just a little bit under the gun. All right, here we go, Kel.
Okay.
I just screened it to make sure that the lyrics were there for you. Here we go.
These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me, but my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. through these fields of destruction. Baptisms of fire. I've witnessed your suffering as the battle reached high. And though it didn't hurt me so bad, in the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different worlds, so many different suns, and we have just one world,
Such a powerful lyric right there.
but
We
we
live
live
in different ones.
ones.
Just the boundaries. Physical boundaries.
Now the sun's gone to hell, the moon's riding high. Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the starlight. In every line in your palm, we're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
Again, just wow. Ending there. This one came highly, highly requested, Kel, and it's one of the reasons why I did it. It's one of my favorite mood pieces. What'd you think about it?
Well, I think it's a
Tristan Rovin, good job.
it's not a beautiful song. I think it's an impactful song, but yet it is musically beautiful, but it's haunting and it's saddening and it's not celebrating anything. And that's okay, because the whole reason why we remember what happens in the past is so that we don't ever let it get repeated in the future. So it's like there's this conversation that's going on right now between people who are younger than you and I and people who are much older than you and I, and people who are older than you and I are saying to the people younger than you and I, you can't forget the atrocities and the horrors and how many people have been sacrificed in our modern times, because you can't ever let it happen again. We can't let those things go on. And when smaller countries are being pummeled for this reason and that reason, and soldiers step in, people are going to die. And it's a very, very hard thing. And I don't take joy in this kind of music.
No.
Love it, but it doesn't make me feel joy. It makes me really consider all of you out there who do those things for all of us so that we can be free and that we can enjoy the freedom that you're giving us by your sacrifice and the sacrifice of your brothers and sisters that are not coming home. It's a really hard thing.
Yeah. And just one thing to note. We don't go political at
No,
all.
this
And
is
it's
not about
and it's
that.
not welcome on the channel.
No.
Please don't go there. Okay? This is about the
Yeah.
music. This is about the messages. This is about the learning. This is about just what that is. Please, please, God, don't go there. Okay?
Yeah,
It's just not a channel for that. It's
No.
it's kind of like talking sports when you're talking theater. You know, like just don't do it. It's not welcome.
and for whatever reasons you believe are true or untrue, the fact of the matter is that our fellow humans are dying and being killed and murdered in heinous, heinous ways.
Yeah.
And the soldiers are sacrificing themselves and have been for decades, and that's what this is
That's
about.
all. That's all. We're just honoring you, honoring them,
Yes.
honoring those that
Yes.
have passed. That's it. Please just stick to that.
And that also includes police and fire and first responders and all the people
anyone
that
who puts
are
them-
in those service jobs that
Yeah.
are there to help us and protect us.
Yeah. How much money would you get paid to put your life on the line? How much is your life worth? And what they're saying is, it's more than the money. It's more than it's more because the money's not there. And then certainly the after effects of being in these situations.
Yes.
Here's something that I do want to say before we close off, Kel. And again, thank you everyone for watching.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful piece of music, and
It
that's why I
is.
wanted to share it
It
with you.
is
That's why they
beautiful.
wanted to share it with you and us.
Thank you, and thank you. It's gorgeous, and like
Yeah.
it gets me.
Yeah.
Because
What a-
it's supposed to.
Mark Knopfler, such a beautifully delicate touch on that song. It is crazy. And then his voice, like it or not like his voice. I mean, it's one of those voices, right? It's kind of like in the realm of other artists that you've listened to. I mean, he's got I think it's a beautiful voice, but again, it doesn't have 100% universal likability. In this song, I think it's absolutely perfect. What I was going to say is, trauma, the human mind can only handle so much. It's a fragile, squishy kind of thing. And it will go into the body and manifest in very, very strange, awful ways. And unfortunately, there's only a small fraction of people that can actually deal with and thrive in those situations for whatever reason. I think the stat is like 93% of those that witness traumatic events have lasting and lifelong issues that they won't be able to quite overcome. So thank you for those that are watching. Really, this is for you. This is for you and your families, and those families that have lost loved ones and generations back for being in service.
Yes.
Occasionally we'll take time out to do this, and it feels really good. Thanks for the suggestion, and we're going to
Yes.
come back with more music.
Thanks so
And
much.
if it's your first time hearing it, look for the live. I didn't want to do the live. I think once was enough, but
Yeah.
the live footage, at least on YouTube, Vimeo, quite good, quite moving. It's one of Mark Knopfler's favorite pieces to play, and he pretty much plays it as often as he can. That's at least what I read. Thanks, Kel.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.
Kiss for love and good wishes for everyone.
Yeah. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.